Hello lovely people, my name is Victoria Simone and you are now tuned into my channel. I hope y'all don't get tired of this face because I'm going to be around. Go ahead and keep on watching if you want to know the further details on this long Rapunzel ponytail. The Eco Gel that I do have is the olive oil Eco Gel, and it's the professional styling gel. It works really good. It's alcohol free, so it does not dry up your hair as much as black gel does, which I haven't used since I was like in the 3rd grade. But anyways, it works really good for natural hair. It gives you that wavy look. It's not super hard, so I really like this. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and take my little makeshift ponytail out and slick that back really nice. I'm gonna just go ahead and add the Eco Gel to the top of my hair and the sides, just basically all around. And I'm gonna go ahead and brush that back with my broken brush. Yes, my brush is broken. Before you guys see a disclaimer, I don't want to hear no shit about it. It still works very well.
Oh, you should have called me. Why you never called me? Why you never called me? Oh, okay, now you wanna say all that I done to you. You knew all along that I wasn't the one.
Now that my low pony is all slick down, I'm gonna go ahead and plait it. Yes, I'm gonna plait it. Like when you was a kid, you just braid it, you know, just a little 3-strand braid, and then I'm gonna twirl it in a small ball. Now I find this the most effective when I do this ponytail because trust me, I've experimented with this ponytail and I've experimented with doing it without putting it in a plait, and I feel like it shows your fake hair. You don't want that, then you look ghetto, then people talk about you, then before you know it, you're going viral on Instagram. And I mean, that's not gonna be good. I've got that plaited. I'm gonna go ahead and twist that in a very tight ball, like a little ballerina. That's what I think of. I have my little, you know, bun at the back all secured. Once I plaited it, I went ahead and wrapped it around in a small bun. I got it as tight and small as I could, and then I just rubber banded around just to secure it. So that's gonna be my foundation of this ponytail. I like to do my edges and everything last because I already have it slicked down, so you get the concept of how the ponytail is going to look once you add on the Rapunzel on this. But you know, you want to just do the finishing touches at the end. Once you do your edges, you can use your edge control and your Eco Gel just to secure all of the flyaways before you put on your headscarf. So with all that talking all out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and start putting my tracks in. Take a body wave track that I've used, and I went ahead and doubled it, so it's a longer track, about that long, and then I went ahead and just folded it in half and got it to about this long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side that is doubled in the track where it's loose at the end, and that's going to be my starting point. I like to start from this side to this side just because I feel like this is the part where you have to get the most secure, because if both of them aren't secure, one can slip. Eventually you'll have a big old mess where half your track is hanging. Nobody wants that. So again, take my advice to avoid going viral in a negative. You're only going to need about 6 bobby pins for this look, one for each side of the track. So depending on how many tracks you use, I only use 2, so I would only need, yeah, say 6. Just sometimes I'll do 2 at the end just to be secure, 1 when I start. I'm going to take this part of the track and I'm going to lay it flat on the bottom of my bun. So I'm just gonna lay it flat on the back of my head, but it's just right at the bottom of my bun. So this part of the track is rubbing the bottom of my bun. You get what I'm saying? But it's still flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that bobby pin and I'm gonna secure that part of the track. So I'm just gonna bobby pin it in there. And you I always go straight up into my bun because I just feel like, I don't know, it makes me think it's more secure when it has that rubber band ball holding it, you know? So anyways, so I'm gonna stretch the track out and I'm gonna lay it flat and I'm gonna just wrap it around the bun. And I'm gonna take it really, really tight. I like to make it tight when I wrap it, just so the ponytail part, like where the scrunchy part is, it'll look smaller. Like it's an actual ponytail. It won't be like this fat. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like a tight ponytail. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on wrapping until the end of that is done.
That brand new chain, I heard. Think it came with stripes, but you ain't straight with the game. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
So now that I'm at the end of the track, I'm on the end where it's now looped. So now this is my second bobby pin that I'm gonna be using, and I'm gonna open that up and I'm gonna just stick it through the bottom of the loop to where it's like this. Now it's holding on to the bobby pin. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna just shove it right into my bun, into the top of the bun, just to make sure it's secured. I'm gonna go ahead and take another bobby pin. Now this will be the third bobby pin that I'm using. Now mind you, you'll only need about 6. So I'm gonna take another bobby pin and I'm just gonna secure that part just to make sure it's in there and it won't go anywhere. I have one track in and already you can see the progress of the ponytail, honey. Okay, it's starting to transform and it doesn't look big, it doesn't look bulky, it doesn't look crazy, and it's cute as fuck, as you can see, and this is why I always do this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my second track, which is a lot smaller, but it is doubled like the first one, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did right on top of that. So instead of starting at the bottom this time, I'm going to go ahead and start on the side. And then I'm going to wrap it around and around and around and around till I get to the end and secure that side again.
Elliot got me rocky, plug socket, chicken teriyaki, take off rocket, keep them in pocket, water gon' lock it, quadruple the profit. I walk like I walk, talk like I talk. What's in my vault? Load of cash in the sauce.
I've already added the second track in now, and you can see the fullness of the ponytail is extremely different. It looks way better. Like, I mean, that's all you can say. It looks way better. Now that I've done that, I want to go ahead and just secure that ponytail just a little bit more. So I'm gonna take a small piece of hair about this big, and I'm going to take it from the bottom and I'm just going to go ahead and wrap that flat like right around the lining of the ponytail. So right where the bobby pins and everything is, it's just kind of like a concealer for me. It hides everything that you done to your ponytail. You done put all of these clips and whatnots in it to hold it. But you don't want everybody to see that because, again, you want this ponytail to look as seamless and real as possible. So you want to hide that shit. So you can either bobby pin it. That's how I do. I go ahead and bobby pin the end. Like that. He's being very inappropriate behind the camera. So now for the fun part, which is my favorite part of everything, every hairstyle. Anything that I do has to be my edges, because I feel like I get creative with my edges. So the 2 products that I'm going to go ahead and use for my edges is going to be the Eco Styling Gel, the olive oil kind, the same gel that I use to slick down my hair. And then I'm going to also use Softy Signature Edge Control, and I'm going to put that on top once I go ahead and do whatever style I'm going to do with my edges with the Eco Gel. I'm going to go back over it with my edge control. I like to use the Eco Gel then the edge control method, just because I feel like the Eco Gel is kind of slimy a little bit. So I like to kind of get it down with the Eco Gel and then like secure it with a thicker edge control. I don't know, maybe it just works for my hair, maybe it just works in my head, but it works for me. I'm gonna go ahead and use just a regular old toothbrush to swoop my edges. Final look. Depending on if you're in a rush or not, I usually like to put a headscarf on just to make sure, baby, because my hair sometimes I want it to do one thing, then it wants to do another thing. So I like to just be on the safe side, just to make sure that my foundation of the ponytail doesn't get fluffy. I like to go ahead and tie that down for about 10 minutes. But if you're in a rush and you know you good, or maybe you can wear a headscarf in the car, you know, get down, you know, I don't mind. But you know, you can do those things just to make sure your ponytail stays longer throughout the day. But you know, it's not mandatory or anything like that. I really like this look as a natural hair goer, honey, because if you want that more dressed up look but you don't have time or you don't have money, this one here to always get your hair done because you have other big girl responsibilities, then I get you, girl. Do this. I kid you not, I will switch this ponytail up 50 million hundred times to make it look 50 million different ways, but it's the same hair, same ponytail concept, and it looks really, really good. So I hope you guys found this video somewhat informative. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and while you're already down there in that general area, go ahead and hit that bell notification button so you'll be notified every time that I do post a new video. I will see you guys next Friday.